LinkedIn, my Facebook business page, my Facebook personal page, and on IG. It says poor connection. I don't know about that. I'm right next to the router, so I don't know what's going on with IG, but happy Tuesday, everybody. Taco Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah. Like, how many of you out there are confused what day of the week it is? I'm always confused because, like, every day is the same day. Isn't there a movie? Groundhog Day. It's kind of like Groundhog Day, right? Whew, okay. Let's get the party show on the go. If you guys have not known, it's December and I'm all about messy, imperfect action, which is what I'm doing here. I still don't know how to turn off the captions on my video. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, Teresa. Ah! Woo, woo, fight on. My fellow Trojan sister. Yes. Girl, we need to connect. I reached out to you and responded to you. Let's book a call. Let's have a chat, girlfriend. Let's talk. So so happy to see you. Thank you. Hey, Bernard. Oh my gosh, Bernard, what a great supporter you are. Thank you. Okay, today we are talking about willingness to take risk. Yes, Teresa, fight on. Right. Trojans, we're 5-0. Woo! Football. Okay. I'm all about messy, imperfect action. And like I was saying, yes, Bernard, I don't know how to turn off my captions on Restream. I'm next to my window to get this natural light so I can have great, lighting. And the December, the way the sun's setting, it looks like I'm in jail. I just have all these lines. If you can see them right here, they're usually across my face. So I had to close my blinds so that I can I'm going to fix my IG, turn off Wi-Fi to see if I go on just regular internet. I can imperfect action, messy action. That's the story of December for me. So it's all about just taking steps to go forward, right? It's about not allowing excuses to stop you in your place, which is what I've allowed so much of that to happen for me, to me. Yeah, I allowed it to happen to me because I said, "Oh, I can't get the captions off." I wanted to go live at 4 p.m., but I was having problems with my computer. I invested a whole bunch of money on my iMac to get it to be the fastest, and it is running slower than ever. So after this live, I'm gonna close everything down, make note where I left off on everything, and then have to shut it down or restart it. But how many of you can relate to that where you have this great plan, you have this great idea, you're ready to crush it, you're ready to execute, and then things get in the way and things happen that prevent you from moving forward and you're like, oh, ay, like what's going on? Why? Why is this happening? Did the universe not know I had a great plan laid out? Did the universe not know that my intentions were pure and I was just going to make this amazing thing happen? Yes, Teresa, just keep moving. Love how real you keep it, girlfriend. Oh my gosh. I mean, how many times do you see people online and everything's just perfect and they're just saying everything so eloquently and everything's so scripted? And now I've been doing this for a while. I can tell when they're reading a teleprompter. And I'm just like, I can't connect with you because my life is nothing like that. My business is nothing like that. It's a hot mess at times where just nothing goes according to plan. And I can't let that stop me. And I can't let that stop me from showing up. I can't let that stop me from showing up and sharing my message and sharing, what we need today, what we need now, because we live in a world that is just crazy, that there's no norm, right? There is no norm. There is no, this is how I've always done it. That's out the door. That's long gone. Every day we're figuring out what can we do, what can we not do. But this is also, as Mel Robbins stated, the great pause, 2020, the great pause where we get to reassess. It's your choice if you want to or not, but you get to reassess. Where am I in life? Am I happy with what I'm doing? And I'm looking at IG right now. Do I feel like I'm in alignment with my purpose, my calling? Teresa, girlfriend, sister, She almost backed down, backed out, was willing to step away from her greater purpose. And she was at the brink of doing that. And she reached out to me to do that. And I said, sister, no, no, I'm not going to let you do that. I heard her passion and I heard where she was coming from. And I felt her pain on and her frustration. And I said, no, you can't. You cannot walk away from that greater purpose that you have, because there are people out there, there are organizations out there who need you. And that's selfish of you to keep those gifts to yourself and not share them with those who need it, those who are willing to pay for it because they know that they can't do it and figure it out themselves, but they need someone who's an expert, someone who can fast track them, someone who can get it organized, strategize, get it in place, and make sense out of it so that they can grow in their business and grow as people. And she has that skill set for what she does. And I said, "No, sister, you cannot back away from that." So she is now on track. She is ready to crush it. She is crushing it. What am I saying? She's ready. She's crushing it, and she's ready to take it to the next level now. She is ready to not move just herself, but her business. How exciting is that? She almost walked away from her business, and now her business is ready to flourish. Her business is ready to grow because she's ready to grow. Her business is ready to go to that next level because she's now ready to go to that next level. Which is a great segue into what today's topic is are you willing to bet on yourself? Do you have what it takes to bet on yourself? Are you willing to take risk? Are you willing to take necessary risk? If you look at the most successful people in the world, CEOs, we're all CEOs. Each and every one of us is a CEO. So if you don't see yourself that way, then we need to have a conversation. Teresa, you totally set me straight. Yes, girl. I'm just so happy that you reached out to me so we could get you back in alignment. But she no, I don't want to refer back to Teresa. I don't want to tell her story, but we want to have that CEO hat. When we put that CEO hat on, we just stand taller. We think differently. We think more elevated. We think at a bigger level, a bigger picture. And that includes, what necessary risk am I willing to take to bet on myself? What risk am I willing to take to go all in? What risk am I willing to take to launch myself in my career, myself in my business, myself with my family, who I am as a sister, as a wife, as a daughter, as a niece, as an aunt, as a grandma, uncle. I mean, I don't want to exclude Bernard and the men that are in the house. Who are we as a person? Because people are always watching us. People are always watching and looking. Is that what a leader looks like? Is that what someone who has high performance habits, is that what they look like? Because then that's who I'm going to emulate. That is who I'm going to learn from. So we always want to be at our best on performing at that high level. And that also includes, what risk am I willing to take? And I'm looking at my notes right now. So CEOs, successful people, they look and they also surround themselves with their board of directors, which I am one of Teresa's board of advisors. And who's around me that I can also learn from, who can mentor me as well, because we're not supposed to have all the answers. So don't ever think you have to have all the answers. If you're going to write anything down, write that down. I do not need, it is not required of me to have all the answers. But what is required of me is to know how to go find the answers, how to raise my hand and say, I'm looking for help. I'm looking for support. I'm looking for someone who can help me understand what I am seeking. So, willingness to take risk. What does that also look? It looks like when you bet on yourself and you take risk, you're able to grow. And when you grow, you're able to be more in alignment with yourself. And then when you are in alignment with yourself, you're willing to go all in. You're willing to bet on yourself. And then when people see that, it's crazy, but it's contagious. People are like, I want in on that. What is she doing? What is he doing? I want to. I want to do what they're doing. I want to be a part of what they're doing because I feel that energy. I feel that excitement. I feel like that, wow, like if they can do it, I can do it. Let me watch, learn, observe what they're doing so that I can incorporate it for what I do, for how I want to show up, for who I want to be, what I want my business to look like, what I want to look like as a person. What do I want my legacy to be? All these things happen when you're allowing yourself to go all in and bet on yourself. If you have those excuses where no one believes in me, I challenge you to ask yourself this question. Do I believe in me? If others don't believe in me, is it because they sense I do not believe in me? I'm going to say that again. If you say to yourself, I can't do it because others don't believe in me, ask yourself, is it because I don't believe in me? That could be a game changer for you. I'm just saying it, I'm just putting it out there. You never know. Okay, what's next? When you bet on yourself, you're able to be that game changer. You're able to be that person who can make a difference. I don't know about you, but when I was in my corporate career, it was all about what change can I bring? What best practices can I bring to the table? And if I wasn't willing to take risks to identify what will work, what would not work, I couldn't grow and I couldn't step into that leadership role that I was hired on and getting paid to do. So you have to take calculated risk. Hey, Anna. Anna believes in her. She believes in herself 110%. And I believe in her because of that. Bernard, reflection equals shapes, purpose equals necessary risk. That is so, oh my gosh. Yes, Bernard. I can go on that. I'm trying to refrain myself just so I can stay focused, but that is so spot on. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. I know someone needed to read that, so thank you so much for sharing that. I also needed to read that. All right. And then Laura on IG, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that. I want to make sure everyone knows how much I really appreciate your participation and attendance here with me. So, being a difference maker can be scary, but that's why not everyone is a leader and not everyone can step into that type of a role on identifying calculated risk to get to that bigger vision, to get to that next level, to identify what works, what doesn't work. I always love this saying, Tom, why did it, Tom Edison? Oh my gosh, why can't I'm thinking of too many names. Edison, Tom, no. Oh my gosh, electricity, Edison. Why is it? What's going on with my brain? Okay, Renee, breathe. Okay, it's not coming to me. So let me, I'm going to say someone else. So, have you heard of Chicken Soup of the Soul? That author. He went to 134 publishers for someone to say yes to them, to say, yes, I will bet on you. Yes, I will take a risk on you who are there were two authors who are unknown, who have never published anything. Chicken Soup for the Soul. It just like, what does that even mean? Is it a recipe? That's what everyone thought. Recipe. Thanks, Teresa. I got this. I'm having a little bit of a brain fart. Anywho, so he went to 134 publishers, but can you imagine if he stopped at one? He's at a $6 billion company now, 6 billion with a B. But can you imagine if he stopped at that one publisher who said no to him? Stopped at that second publisher, stopped at the 100th publisher, stopped at the 133rd publisher. Can you imagine if he stopped at that? He would not gotten to number 134, who were the small mom and pop company, very small, who didn't have a whole lot of money, didn't have a big distribution, but said yes to them. And they came up with a marketing plan to hit the road to market this. And they did it. And $6 billion later, so don't give up on your first, second, or third. Take the risk, bet on yourself. Because if you don't bet on yourself, I promise you no one else will. Whew, ooh, that was a good one, right? So let's see what else. So when it comes to taking risks, I want to leave you with this question. Who do you need to be to achieve your next level of success? I'll say that again. Who do you need to be to achieve your next level of success? Ooh, even my business coach asked me that. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're blowing my mind. That's crazy. That's big, right? Who do I need to be? Who do I need to show up as? What do I need to let go of so I can move forward? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to put behind me so I can catapult myself forward? So I can go all in on myself, so I can move forward with that momentum on what is available to me and who I need to be and how I'm supposed to show up. I was not put on earth to just deal with COVID. I was not put on earth to just have things hard. I was not put on earth to put one obstacle in front of the other in front of myself. I am the queen of that. Can anyone relate to me, or am I alone in that? I make things hard because I grew up seeing that. Oh, if you want success, it has to be hard. And when it's hard, success means you're still barely able to pay your bills. You barely have enough to put food on the table. And if it came easy, then I must be doing something wrong. Could anyone else relate to that? If it's easy, I must be doing something wrong. Bernard, genuine self equals next level. Amen, brother. Amen. And Anna does a really good job talking about that in her program with having that clarity and stepping into confidence and having that self-awareness. Who am I? How am I showing up? How do I take it to that next level? Who do I need to be? And how many of us deal with imposter syndrome? I dealt with that my whole career. So I played small and I did not take calculated risk on myself. I felt like I needed to be under the radar. I needed to not be found out. I didn't want them to know, like, ooh, she's not that smart. Oh, she really isn't that good. Oh, she's a fraud. Nobody was thinking that, and nobody was ever going to think that. But those were the stories I told myself. Anna, yes, I feel that if it's an easy, then she's doing something wrong. Yeah, both of us, we feel that same way. So, I've come to a place to learn where if it's easy, it's because I did a lot of work on the back end and I strategized. It's not going to all go according to plan. It's not going to all work out perfectly, but at least I have momentum and I'm moving forward now. And that keeps me so busy mentally that I don't have time to think about, oh, I'm an imposter. I'm going to be found out. I'm thinking about, like, okay, what's the next move? Oh, I'm dealing with this. I got to manage this risk. I'm doing this. Oh, that didn't work out. Okay. Why didn't it work out? Let me do a lessons learned on it. Let me write that down. Let me research. Hey, has anyone else had this problem? Hey, how have you guys dealt with this? Because success is not meant to be created alone. Teresa, that is really good for you. Success is not meant to be created alone. You need to have a support system. You need to have a team, your board of advisors, your board of directors. Did you know that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? So do an inventory and ask yourself, who are the 5 people I spend the most time with? Where are they at in their career or business? Where are they at financially? A lot of people hit their own personal glass ceiling on where they want to go financially. And that's because they're not around people who have broke that ceiling, who are at the level that they want to be. So you want to ask yourself, am I self-sabotaging myself unknowingly, unwillingly, unconsciously? And now when you ask yourself, now you can do something about it. And you can say, let me let me spread my wings. Let me reach out. Who do I need to be around? I want to be the dumbest person in the room or in the Zoom room. I want to be the person who doesn't know what everyone else knows so I can learn from them. So I can emulate what they do. I can learn from their lessons so I don't have to make those mistakes. I can be on their coattails of where they're going, and that gives me momentum. Though, see how easy that risk can be? It doesn't have to be hard. Risk doesn't have to be financial. Risk could be like, I'm just betting on myself and I'm going to surround myself with another set of 5 people. It doesn't have to be solely one set of 5 people. We all have different groups of people for different needs. So when it comes to business or your career, maybe that's not family and friends. Maybe those are people, even virtual mentors. They could be virtual mentors that you don't know personally, but you're following them. You see them on YouTube and you're watching them. You've gone to their conferences. You're part of their ecosystem. You can learn from them and you can say that virtually that person is part of my inner circle, is part of the 5 people I spend the most time virtually with. How cool is that? And that, how easy is that? And that's fun. And now that just up levels you like that. You are now already one step closer to next level success just by taking an inventory, a self assessment. Who am I around? Do I need to be around a new set of people so I could be the dumbest person in the virtual room? I'm okay doing that. I'm okay. I'm okay asking questions. I'm okay with, I don't know, but I want to know. How have you guys dealt with that? I would love to see and hear. Well, how have you guys dealt with how you deal with imposter syndrome? How do you deal with playing small? Have you done an assessment? Who are the 5 people I do spend the most time with? And have I been holding myself back? Or am I ready to catapult? Or I'm on target. I'm right on the path I need to be. I'm exactly where I'm at, and I'm happy with who I have been becoming, and I'm ready for what's available, what's around the corner for me. I know that I don't need to do this alone, so I am going to lock arms virtually, of course, with other people, so I know I'm surrounded, that I have the support of others. So if they see me falling, they're there to pick me up. So I never really fall. Isn't that really good? You surround yourself, you lock yourself in arms with people. So if they see you getting ready to fall, they got you. They got you. We live in a world right now where we're so isolated. And I don't know about you, but I'm like, I'm missing people. I'm missing hugging people. I'm missing the energy of people. I'm missing connecting with people. It's not the same. I bet you guys can all agree it's not the same when we do it virtually. So to recap, willingness to take risk, take inventory on what am I doing anything to calculate, to conduct calculated risk? Am I willing to bet on myself? Am I believing in myself, or am I putting more weight on what others believe in me? Am I being a difference maker or not? And then the question, who do I need to be to achieve my next level success? This was a lot. I hope you all had fun watching it. Thank you all so much for participating, for chiming in. I really thank you so much, Bernard, Teresa, Anna on, yeah, they're all on LinkedIn. The people on IG, thank you so much. I think, Anna, you're there as well. Laura, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, let's see, what are we talking about tomorrow? See, I wasn't prepared for that. Ooh, tomorrow's a good one. How to bounce back from mistakes, setbacks, and disappointments. That's 2020, right? How to bounce back from mistakes, setbacks, and disappointments. That's gonna be a good one. If you have any questions, send them to me so I can address them in my live. Oh my gosh, I think it's wine time. Is it wine time? It's 4:38 Pacific. I think it's wine time. I'm going to go have some. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Thank you on IG. I'm going to end it there now. And thank you, everybody online. I will see you all tomorrow.